Hello everyone, Jabberwock here. Today I am presenting my worker empire in 3 easy steps for setting up your own. But first, I'd like to introduce you to a very helpful website, Workerman. It allows you to check what would be the best worker to send to each node. All you have to do is verify in-game the current workload of a node, match it on the website, and it'll tell you what type of worker will generate the most profit. Keep in mind that you have to manually create workers if you want this tool to be 100% accurate. The recent update added the delivery skill to every worker at level 1, meaning that you can now easily decide where each worker will send the resources it collects. I decided to send them all to Kepler and manually transfer each resource to its respective storage once a week. This screenshot shows you what my empire generates in 24 hours. Keep in mind that I have workers in the royal workshops and also some making trade crates. This is only the workers gathering resources. If you want similar results, follow these 3 steps, but remember that it takes time for your empire to reach level 40, and therefore you won't be getting these numbers for a while. Let's start with step 1. Hire the right worker for the right node. Use Workerman to decide what worker will gather what node, then simply hire a professional or artisan worker at your local work supervisor. If you can't get your hands on an artisan one, promote the professional worker every time you can. Recent update allowed us to promote multiple workers at once, turning this once very slow process into a, well, slow process. Step 2 is to make sure your workers are fed. You can put worker feed into your family inventory and activate the worker auto recovery to make this a lot easier. You will still have to refill your family inventory with grilled bird meat or whatever you decide to stuff your workers with. Once upon a time, all we gave our workers was beer. These were the good old days of alcoholism at work. The final step is to change your workers' skills. Wait until they reach level 40, as changing worker skills costs them experience. It won't decrease their level, but it will slow down the process of getting them to level 40. If you are curious about what would be the best possible skills to have on a worker, you can use Workerman or simply your brain. Learn how the workload system works and apply critical thinking to it. If a node is far from the city the worker is in, prioritize movement speed. But first, make sure your worker's work speed is optimal for that node. Luck is a meme stat. Only very niche nodes benefit from having high luck. That is why human workers are the worst and should only be used for torture or other nightly manner activities. Important to note that the delivery skill that allows workers to send their gathered resources doesn't take any additional time, meaning that ordering your Buckpo worker to deliver the resources it gathers to Arahasa won't take more time than if it simply sent them to Buckpo. So feel free to fully customize where each resource will go without worry. And with that, we conclude the video. Thank you for watching it. Leave a like if you enjoyed this shorter type of video. Comment if you have any questions. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.